Hi, everyone.
Hi, hi.
Hi, Hi, Donna.
Hello.
This is the 17th episode of our Tsu-calm-i podcast, where it's Christmas almost, and we talk about what Christmas means to us, because it means different things to different people, and we have a different Christmas than we had last year, definitely, for sure. And now let's share what it means.
Yeah. Well, for me, it's completely different this year. It's the first time I think in 27 years. I'm not with my children,
It's a
actually.
long time,
It's a
yes.
long time. So, um, I've had to orientate myself round, like,
Mhm.
uh, and be in a different space this year.
Yeah,
Uh,
I believe. Yeah.
yeah.
And how could you find Christmas this year around you or where you are?
Well, I've actually changed my viewpoint. I had some different viewpoints, but I feel like I'm landing in the right space now because
Hmm.
I had a bit of a label for Christmas, but prior to now was like we all get sucked into the Christmas vortex, It's just like, and I was like,
I
everyone,
think I know what you mean. With
it's
the
like, and I,
Christmas shopping and the
yes,
stress and the cooking and yes.
yeah, so my viewpoint was I was on the outside. I used to be in that.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I was very judgmental actually. It's like my kids aren't spending time, well, and it's like it's the essence for a moment had gone for me. So I was probably a little
Yeah.
bit miserable. And Christmas is
Oh,
different for a lot, but there's been a lot of losses, bereavements, people transition to
yeah.
different places. So
Yeah.
it is different.
And what what is your viewpoint right now? How is it changed?
It's changed because we were talking earlier actually, and how it's changed for me back to being um, more meaning for me is that I remember when I was younger, my mum and dad used to invite other people that were on their own. So I had an impression wasn't just the family. There was always someone from the outside the family coming around. Mum and dad never liked anyone being on their own. So I always remember we had extended Christmases. So I think for me, like, is what can I do? So on Christmas Day, I'm going to be going out with my dad
Uh-huh.
to deliver roast dinners to old and lonely people. So that for me, it's orientation. It's actually like that's how it's working for me, and it feels good. Yeah.
My mom told me a story that she heard even from somebody else, one of her colleagues in the school, a teacher, and the teacher said that when she was a child, one time her father brought home a homeless person or someone who was in need, and that person only wanted to have scrambled eggs, and that they could of course give it to him, and it's just carries a message that such a small thing can be enough to make a merry Christmas to someone,
Absolutely.
and it's, I think, so touching.
That feels like that is like the essence of being kind and helping
Yeah.
others. And that, yeah, it feels nice, doesn't it?
Yeah. When I was younger, I thought if winter, the cold, cold winter wouldn't contain the time of Christmas, I don't know how would I survive it. Maybe it's a bit too dramatic.
Yeah, yeah.
For a younger age, it was
Yeah,
my
well,
thought.
it's
And
interesting. Yeah.
yeah, and really, what we usually say this time, why aren't we really like this? And the other part in the other times of the year.
I was just thinking exactly the same thing then. It's like,
Yeah.
why does it have to be like now? Why can't it be all the time? It's like, well, it can be. I suppose it's a
Yeah.
decision, isn't it, really,
At
actually?
least every year we have a reminder at the end of the year. It's
Yeah.
like actually, it can be like when January you set out your goals and how you want to be this year and what you want to make this year. Then in December, at the end of December, you can check at Christmas.
Yeah, I think that's really good
Better
actually.
good, you know.
Yeah, yeah, that's really good. I think, do you know what another viewpoint for me is around Christmas time, between Christmas and New Year, it's like contemplating how you can make your next year more fulfilling. Well, for me personally, what can I do? Like I want to do a bit more traveling next year. I want to go and see my daughters wherever in the world they're going to be, New Zealand at the moment. And they'd be for their Christmas day, it's their first time ever that they'd be having a barbecue on the beach. So when I was talking to them, they forget it. They actually, I spoke to my daughters and they said if they keep forgetting it's Christmas because it's so warm, and until they go into a shop and see Christmassy things, and they're like, "Oh, it's Christmas," you know. So it really, yeah, it's just everyone's having a different experience, aren't they?
Yeah, completely. Even if you mention Australia or the south part of the earth now, it's summer there and completely different Christmas. And
Yeah,
also, yes, Mediterranean, yes, everywhere is different
yeah,
Christmas.
yeah. In fact, going back to what you said about goals, I think that's so important. Because you having that, not all of us can have spend time with our family because you know like the emergency services, they have to still keep operating, so I value their time. So not everyone is able to be with their family on Christmas time, and some people haven't got family, so it's really, I think for what me is for everyone to find, if they can, their purpose for Christmas, and it can be
Yeah,
different for everyone, and
yeah,
finding your right for you goals, which actually leads me on to
yeah.
next week. We're having a 2-day resurfacing course, which is part of the
Workshop,
Avatar
yeah.
course, and I think that's going to be an amazing experience if anyone's got the time to look at their
I
goals.
love that exercise because then it says that the whole concept right for you means it's coming from your life, which is
Yeah,
individual from every one of us, for every one of us, and this is something that no one can tell you, only you can find out, and it's gonna be your right for you goal, and
yeah,
it's amazing.
it is. It is. It's a
And
great
and
exercise.
and also it gives hope, I think, because you can find your right for you goal, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever your life situation is.
Yeah.
That will be your Christmas and your, yeah, your goal.
Yeah, yeah. And one of our goals, I think, is we're going to be meeting each other in Orlando next year in January.
Yes, we will. Yes.
And
I look forward to it.
yeah,
Yes,
and hopefully we'll do the podcast together from Orlando. Hopefully we can create that.
that's a very, very right for us goal for the
Yeah.
beginning of next year. Yes.
Yeah, we haven't seen each other in person forever. So
Forever. Yes,
yeah. So,
practically. Yeah.
oh, amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, if anyone would like to have a look at the resurfacing, actually, we're going to do that next week. We can put it in the link. Um,
Next week? Yes, next week. That's right. On the 27th and the 28th
yeah,
of December. Yes, just between the two holidays, we're gonna have a whole 2-day resurfacing workshop. Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
opportunity.
yeah. If anyone's interested, then just give us a message.
Yeah, maybe that's someone's right for you, girl.
Exactly, exactly. Well, I hope everyone has a good time over Christmas, and however, whether you're working or not, or I hope everyone can find the moment to be at peace over Christmas. Actually, that'd be my message.
Yeah, yeah, and yeah, a peaceful Christmas and and a Christmas that somehow brings the love. Even when we bring love to others, that brings us love, I think, or when we get love, of course, that's the best.
Yeah, yeah,
And I wish everyone that to experience that,
yeah.
the warm, fuzzy
Yes,
Christmas feeling.
yes. Right. Okay. Thank you for everyone for listening. And we'll see you next time.
Yeah, see you next time, and we wish you a Merry Christmas.
Bye bye.
Bye.